I don't know. Can you hear me? I hope so. Huh? Uh-oh. Now it's got an echo. Let's see. Does it work? Show Bluetooth. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think I got it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast, Open to the Universe, QHHT. My name is Jennifer Martinez. I'm a practitioner of QHHT and several others. I decided to as well learn BQH, which is Beyond Quantum Healing, and that is done remotely, which is incredible. So if you guys are ever up to it, just let me know, and that you can go to my website, www.jennifermartinezqhht.com. As well, you can email me, and that is wait, my email, Jen. Holy moly. Sorry about that. It's Jen, Jenn, dash M for Martinez, and then WYS at outlook.com. I had to think about my email. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to type a few of them in the web bar here just so that you can see that if you pop in. So today, just a little background just to catch you back up. Okay, so QHHT is Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique, and that was developed by Dolores Cannon. She is basically in the last 50 years created, developed all of it. Our connection to the other side, which really we are magnificent. I know I've done lots of podcasts. I just not in the last couple months had a chance to do a podcast. I've had it's always interesting. I feel as for anyone, as we grow, more things come to us, and there's this rhythm that happens. And yeah, it's kind of just amazing how it can basically, you could really try and do one thing, and then all of a sudden all sorts of stuff happens. That's kind of what I mean. I started out this summer thinking, okay, what am I going to do? And all this. I had to fill my schedule up. And I am a senior caregiver as well, which I absolutely love because our seniors are amazing. There's just so much information that they give us and guidance and love, and it really helps connect to them. And anyway, so I had a lady, and she was very sharp, very ready to go. I actually just only took care of her husband as far as taking him places. And then out of the blue, she wasn't feeling good, and that was the end of July. So she wanted me to take her to the doctor's, hospital, whatever you call it, or whatever you want to say. So we do that, and I've never actually really experienced someone who's ever been sick like that and gets diagnosed with something in particular and then passes away. And so that's kind of what happened. So we go in there, she gets diagnosed. And how would that feel? You know what I mean? You actually do have the opportunity from that moment, to do what you need to do. And to some people rebound and they come back and they survive and they want to live. Well, I felt like she was a little in denial. Of course you probably would be. Um, so it was a lot for me, and so I helped take care of them. And then she passed away August, like mid-August, which was a lot. She wasn't very connected to her daughter, any of her family, to be honest. And I'll never forget when she said, um, should I contact my family? And I said, yeah, you should. It's really, really important, because everything I've ever learned with QHHT and what um, Dolores Cannon has ever taught me is that if you can heal anything on this side while you're in the physical vessel, it is it is just 10 times more powerful, because when you pass and you leave that body and you review the life, you go, oh no, I meant to say I was sorry to this person. And now you kind of hold that emotion. Maybe there's a grudge you needed to forgive. There's just, there's these emotions that get locked up. And we are multidimensional beings, which puts us into a layering type of deal. So we have layers to us. Um, and in that moment, it literally, oh, it was so beautiful. I'll never forget it. So her daughter contacted me, and they hadn't talked in years, which made me really sad, because now she's at the end of her life and she hadn't even seen her daughter in who knows how long. So that made me very sad. I always had high hopes that they would recover and that they could be together. She wasn't very far away for living wise, so it was like an easy spend the weekends and stuff like that. But that just never happened. And so even then, when she got diagnosed, you still in your mind think, oh, she'll be fine. She's going to recover. Holistic healing. There's so many things, right? And it just goes so fast sometimes when people are like that. And she looked at me and she just started crying when she saw her daughter anyway, got her daughter to come. And it was like a thank you. And she wasn't feeling good. And I remember her look at me and like, thank you. And my heart I think I started crying, because it just was such a joyful moment. Very powerful. Like, forgiveness is so powerful. You just get these tingles through your whole body. Um, yeah. Um, cool. Yeah. So sorry, someone texted me right in the middle. I'm like giving you this beautiful moment of my life, right? Because I had to go through the summer, and a lot of things started happening to me, as even I'm a regular person. I'm out here just trying to just really just navigate through life, enjoy life, create the best scenarios and possibilities in my life, as you start to become aware of your surroundings and what you eat and how you take in information, all that. So I thought, wow, I feel pretty good. I feel, you get to a point and you're like, yeah, yeah, nope, I'm figuring this journey out. I'm figuring it out, right? No, I swear, no. Well, I mean, like, there's always something and it always keeps happening, So anyway, I go through it. Um, I felt very, unsure. I think anytime someone goes through a loss, especially with someone they love, you get checked basically by reality, by the universe. You almost get checked, because honestly, how um, how do people get through it? How do they successfully go, great, that was no problem. That person's out of the body and we got them buried and ready to go, right? So that was interesting. Anyway, just the whole forgiveness thing was absolutely beautiful. She passed away like 4 days after that, and I realized, wow, what a moment! What a perfect moment for her. Uh, yeah, it just was the perfect moment for her, and I loved it, and it was beautiful, and I'll never forget that moment. And I just had to share it with you guys because I miss you guys. I love coming on here. I haven't been on here, and now you guys know why. It was, it did something to me. Of course, I'm shifted. I feel different. Someone else has left my life that I normally had all the time. And she was with it and she was put together. She was only 74. So I just didn't think. It's funny how that is. You just aren't, it's like that they're towards the end of the life, but you still in your mind, you're like, oh, 74. Oh gosh, plenty of time, right? I mean, for the most part, some people go into the 80s and 90s and whatnot. Anyway, um, and then what I didn't really pay attention to is that she was a hoarder. Just had no idea, bless her heart. She just wanted everything. Honestly, it was like, buy, 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 buy. I'll have this, I'll have that. She just had the blessing of buying whatever she wanted. And she could buy like 5 pair of the same shoes. And just so if it wore out, she had the same shoes for the backup, which I thought was amazing. And I thought was beautiful. And I went through her stuff and that was really hard. It took me, now it's been a month and a week or so, something like that. It's taken a while to go through her stuff, get it all cleared up, and we did that, and that feels good. And now I've just been really taking extra precaution for her husband that's left behind, and he was 10 years older than her, so he's in his 80s, which is okay. He's doing really, really great, and I just, I'm always there for them, and I've been helping them a lot, him a lot, getting him all ready to move with his family because where we live is kind of remote in the mountains. And we get winter and it's Yellowstone National Park, so it's incredible, it's beautiful here. But yeah, we get winter, so in the next couple of months, November, December is usually when winter locks in and says, here I am, Mr. Winter. um, Yeah, so it was an interesting summer. And that's not the only thing that has happened. There's lots of other things, in particular with my family, um, that were happening. My sister, my niece, my mom. And so lots of things started to arise and say, oh, here's this, oh, here's that. And the other day I said, stop. I told the universe, stop. I can't. You've got to calm down. You've got to quit throwing things my way, especially drama. The more you try to detach yourself from the drama, sometimes the drama is like, oh, yeah, here I am. Here's more. Or here's this situation. Or here's whatever it is. Yeah, it's interesting. So that's kind of how my summer went. Here it is it is the end of September. And it's okay. I feel good. I feel rejuvenated. I feel reset thanks to holistic healing. I have my tools, so I know that the universe works for me and not against me. And as you progress in your own ways, you will see then when you put out the good, you start to get this rhythm of good. And it just keeps coming. Good, 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 good. That's the law of attraction. So like I said, I was like, stop this. The universe, I need you to just calm down. Right? Little drama, little extra stuff coming into your life. Chaotic, lots of driving. people that may be rude, but really, what are they going through? That's how I feel. Like, what has happened to them to get them to that point? So really, I'm very compassionate. So if I notice someone who isn't very smiling, or I actually can feel like I can telepathically get downloads from that person. It's so random, I know, and it doesn't seem right, but we're really, really cool like that. And the more you raise your vibration, the more cool you'll realize you are, because you can do that. You can telepathically feel what people are feeling or thinking. That's how cool we are. That's how cool the human being is. I mean, we degrade ourselves all day long, all the time. We never uplift ourselves. We're never like, yes, we are incredible. Yes, we can heal ourselves, self healing. That's what QHHT is. That's what BQHT is. Reiki. I mean, we are magnificent, and we don't give ourselves enough credit for it. So anyway, I like to do affirmations. I don't do every day pound myself with like holistic healing and affirmations and tools, but I like to go easy on myself. Like, we do have lives, so we can only do what we can do. It's just doing the best you can do in the moments. I think you should give yourself a little pat on the back, because honestly, like, we're just here. We're just trying to enjoy the journey of life, navigate through life. Some of us live in very chaotic situations. I mean, here I am with my little bit of drama, but honestly, some people like have it on the daily. And boy, is that hard on you. Boy, is that, it's very exhausting. It's very exhausting every morning to say, okay, here we go again. I mean, we can't keep doing that. That's leading with the ego. And when you lead with the ego, you're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel tired mentally, like you just can't do it. Start leading with the heart, the subconscious, which is your higher self, the all-knowing part of yourself. You're incredible. You can do it. It just takes a little practice. It's like, you want those abs, same thing. You got to work for those abs. It's just a muscle that you have to learn to use and to exercise. So that's why I always say I have tools, because I like quotes, I like affirmations. Because when I connect and I do I'm just so excited to be in a body, to even have the ability to walk on earth, to go to the grocery store. What do I want to eat? I mean, there's so much food out there. Or go do something so fun. Where do I want to go? There's so many cool places out there. I mean, earth is incredible. Why do you think we're here? Some people are just so doubtful, as, oh, and it's just like, no, it's amazing. We're here. You can travel around the world. You can go anywhere you want. Sure, there could be, you have to pay for it. You have to pay. So what? Save your money. Go somewhere cool. Pick a cool place and do it. Really experience life that way and enjoy those moments. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I love this. So I listened to my mentor and a couple of them, and they've given me great ways to think about, the ego, the everyday part where well, hey, the ego is pretty incredible. It makes sure you go to work. It makes sure you have a roof over your head. It makes sure you eat. So it gives you some good things. But although when we get in difficult situations, such as I lost someone, I sure in the heck wasn't going with the ego. No way. The ego is never compassionate, never loving. The ego is like, nope, nope, I got to do me. I got this, very bulldog, very like, not loving, not, the ego is always going to go out for itself, and a little selfish, a little drama. So that's how you can kind of tend to see the difference, because when you lead with your heart, you're a lot more compassionate. I know we're all super different. I realize that I am in a group and each one of us are different. I'm very compassionate of a person. So I tend to be more loving, more, I'm caring about what you're going to tell me. If it's something sad, if it's something happy, I'm really there giving you some love, compassion, and making you feel like you're going to get through it, or you're experiencing something incredible. So that's kind of where I am. And I have others that maybe have been there, done that. So they're a little different when it comes to being compassionate. Thank you. Um, and I was just saying, thank you for my little gold star or whatever you just gave me on my podcast. Anyway, so some of these quotes, they're really cool. So this one's by Louise Hayes. She's passed, of course, but she was amazing. She was beautiful. I just love her. And so whoever you connect with, if they uplift you, if they raise your vibration by just making you feel good about yourself, joyous, that's who you need to connect with. That's who you need to be around. Um, and listening to, because honestly, we don't need to fill our minds with any more negativity. Right? We've got plenty of that. We've got plenty of drama. The earth has technically split. There is the new earth right now. I am in the new earth, where I always choose good. I always choose things that are going to hook me up, make me feel better, make me just so many things, of positivity. I know that sometimes what I have learned is that we don't always stay positive 100% of the time. And I include that, I include myself in that knowledge. I know that. But as much as possible, I see life as a wonderful, joyous experience. Um, and that's what you have to remember. It's like, yeah, we have this negativity, but what we're trying to do is say, okay, yeah, negative, we see you. You stay over there. You do you. I want to be happy. I want to feel good. I want to go enjoy whatever it is. I mean, geez, it's as simple as maybe if you're a lady, you want to go get your hair done or your nails done. It feels good to go do that, or a spa treatment. And if you're a guy, sometimes guys just like to be out in the forest and hunting and whatever it is. I know. Yeah, going a long shot. Anyway, so I love this other one. Here's another quote I meant to put out there. Let's see. All is well. Everything's working out for my highest good. And out of this experience or situation, only good will come, and I am safe. So when she says I am safe, she's just telling her ego, calm down, you're safe, right? So sometimes we get in a situation that is a lot of drama, everyone's crying, everyone's fighting. Does that even seem right? As we move forward into the future. This is 2022, and here we are to the end of 2022. We only have a few more months left, 3 more months of this particular year. And wow, I mean, look at it, you guys. We're almost 2023. Wow, we're really going into the future. And how incredible is that as we go into the future? Don't you want to better yourself? Don't you want to feel good inside in your heart? Because I feel like some of us are numb because of the way we were raised, what we have to believe, what gets programmed into us. And then that is just from the family. Imagine just society. That is just your upgrowing, who raised you, who's around you as you're this little child. You're the sweet, precious little child who comes into the world, right? You're super precious, you're good. You just look back and you'd be like, yep, I was a sweet little baby. I mean, we all were. We were all pure, but who raised us? Who made us who we are today, right? So you have that against you. And then you have society against you. There is algorithms in our social media that get us programmed to just stare at those stinking phones. I mean, I am the worst. I try to always have like good information when I'm looking at my phone. I know we all do this. We all do it. Anyone who has a phone. Um, but we get programmed into what's on the social media. What do we see? And flip, 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 flip. Before we know it, it's a couple hours later, right? So we are just warped into it. And they say they've all wanted to chip us. Well, that's how they've chipped us so far, is by these phones, because we all have one. Almost everyone I know has one. Um, so it's just by breaking that chain, breaking that negativity. It's like, you know what? Enough is enough. I deserve better. I deserve great. I deserve, right? Because that's the whole point. You're trying to break away from that negativity and lift yourself up. But pay attention, become aware, is what I say. I don't want you to change your life. I want you to be who you are, because you're meant to be who you are. If you change to just mold into this other person, that's not what it's about. It's not. It's about you being you and how beautiful it is that you are you. And it's just choosing the things that make you feel good. That's all it is. That's all I'm ever going to put out, is pick the things that make you feel good. Pick the things that, I mean, how are we going to know the difference if we don't have the negativity, right? How are you going to know what you like and you don't like? So that's how you can start to navigate through your life. It's like, you know what? Maybe I do like it like this. Maybe I don't like it like that. So um, that's all I'm going to put out for, like, being aware of. Um, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to put that part out there because I want you to know it's like, yeah, you can listen to people and take in what they're saying, but always stay true to you. Always be who you are. Just be who you are and just enhance it. Uplift yourself. Do things that make you feel good, look good. Um, I started, so I went through the passing of my friend. So it was quite the year, because at the beginning of the summer, I lost a friend. And now at the end of the summer, I lost another friend. So instead of being sad and depressed, which I could be that, of course, we all could. We all have. We've all been there. It's just choosing that we love that person so much, and that they are in a better place, and that they're then our guardian angel. They turn into guiding us, and they know that it's not easy down here, but we can make it easy by choosing things that make us happy, that uplift us. And it's like when you start to do that, like I said, there's this rhythm, it's the law of rhythm, and you start to, just good things start coming to you, less drama, and a lot, we're human. So in the dimension, the third dimension likes drama. So you'll see that when you leave that dimension and you're still in your physical body and you don't want the drama anymore, that's how you know you've raised your vibration. And I honestly have gotten to that point, because now I'm always looking for good things, better, uplifting. I started BQH, which I'm a practitioner for, and we can do this online. So if you want a session, email me, and I will get you in. So my email is JENN -MWYS @outlook.com. And or you can go to my website, and that is Jennifer, so www.opentotheuniverse QHHT. That's not right, Jen. Oh my goodness, getting all my emails mixed up. That's not, it's actually Jennifer Martinez, not Open to the Universe, because that wasn't available. Something happened, so I just did my name, Jennifer Martinez. And then my business is QHHT, because I mean, where would I be without that? I do love it. So anyway, you can contact me through a few places, and I would love to do a session via Zoom. And anyway, Beyond Quantum Healing is absolutely beautiful. It's the same kind of a technique as QHHT. Um, it has you relaxed, and you will go to the all-knowing part of yourself and resolve anything that could be going on in your life. Patterns. Some of us have been married multiple times. Some of us had other drama. We've lost people. We do get stuck at points, and that's okay. Just be easy on yourself. Be gentle to yourself. You don't deserve any crucial back talk, and anytime your ego wants to down talk you and tell you bad things, oh, you're ugly, oh, you don't hold up to society, that's how you'll know the ego is doing. You'll then know it's the ego. You push that ego aside. Nope. I'm a loving person, whatever the case is. We're all a little different. Maybe you're not as compassionate. Maybe you're not but that's okay. You be you, and if that fits you, and that is, that's okay. Like, be gentle to yourself. And I know that may seem weird, and oh wow, like, I'm gentle to myself. What does she mean, gentle? And that's just, don't down talk yourself. Don't make yourself sound horrible, because you're not. Your true natural self is gentle, is easygoing, is loving, is compassionate. You might not have as much compassion or love as the next person, but it might be just right for you. So remember that. Like, don't compare yourself to others when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I feel like that's not fair. You are who you are. And who's to say, and I'm never going to say, let that go, or you need to change, or no. Who do you need to let it go for? You let it go when you're ready to let it go. Who do you need to change for? You change when you think it would best suit you, not someone else. I think what I'm trying to say is, like, don't listen to the outside. You listen to yourself, and good will come out. Like, the higher self will then acknowledge that you're listening to yourself for the better. For the better. You don't deserve to be in a relationship that someone is abusing you, right? So pay attention to that. Become aware of it. Stand up for yourself. This is your life. Remember, you came in here wanting to have a, an experience. And maybe you need to be in that relationship so it shows you what you want and what you don't want. So remember that. Just become aware of it. And I think the other thing is believing. We believe in a lot of negative. So let's reverse that role. Let's reverse it. Believe that you're safe. Believe that you have good tendencies. Believe that good is always to come. Yeah. It's all about your belief system. And I missed you guys. So I was so excited when I woke up this morning. I just knew I wanted to come on here and just put out a podcast. It's been a while, and I just really wanted to hear you guys' growth and see, where you're at. What have you been aware of? What's happened in your life in the summer, over the summer? What struggles, now you're aware, what's happened since you became aware, it's a good thing. Oops. As I throw my phone, people are texting me. Yeah, and just knowing that, yes, she's so cute. I like to send loving messages every so often to the people I love, and that's why I came on here today. I just felt very appreciative that I'm in a body, appreciative that I'm here to be able to talk and tell you guys, hey, It's all good. Everything that you need is revealed to you when you need it revealed. That's the other thing too, is everything that I need to know is revealed to me. And it just comes to me. And I say that, and everything that I need comes to me in the perfect time space sequence. Remember that. It's like it comes to you when it needs to come to you. So this was a good one. So Bashar, not sure if you know his teaching, he explained, I caught this one, it was one of his old videos. How cool, because it's amazing what you need in that moment, right? So you'll hear this exactly when you need to hear this message. So cool. That's all I got to say, is so cool. So your mind doesn't work like, it doesn't know how it's going to happen. So you have to remember, you just have to put action into it. First you say it, then you put action. Your mind is not going to know how it's going to work out. You just got to do it. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, that you really want to do, right? It's the human mind is only designed to know how things are happening, not how it's going to happen, but during the happening. It's only designed to know the physical experience. So that's really, really, really important. It'll totally hook you up. All humans need to do is to act on your highest excitement that you're capable of acting on, that you're capable. Of course, if you have a job you don't like and you are super miserable, do not just quit it and jump off. It's just like jumping off the cliff. If you don't have a parachute, boy, you're going to land hard, right? So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying as like, if you're miserable with your job, and you want to act on your excitement as far as, what do you really want to do? Why do we have to be miserable and just work these dead end jobs? These jobs that we're just going to work until we die, right? Not appreciative. Not you're not appreciative. It's not that. It's they're not appreciative to you, right? Because it's an outside going in. Anytime you go from outside in, it's just resistance. So that's what I want to put out there. So when you go from inside out, and that's the inside of you, you're not looking to other people for all this information. You can listen to yourself. But you have to get to the point where you're not listening to the ego. So that is the balancing act right there, is like, okay, is this good intentions or is this negative intentions? What's happening there? So pay attention to that. So yes, listen to yourself, but if it's negative, no, that's the ego. And you don't go with the negative. I mean, you can go with the negative, of course, but look what could happen, So remember that. And so if you oh, right. And he also said, it's like a rhythm, like I said earlier. So if you stop acting on your highest good, then it all stops the process of the next good thing after the next, after the next. So that's what I was trying to explain earlier, is like, that's the law of attraction. So hey, all right, let's learn a technique that I can do that you've always wanted to do, that you were so excited to do it, learn it, right? You still got the miserable job. Well, you take these steps to get yourself, so that way you can leave that negative job and say, okay, now I have this other job. It's so cool. I'm going to leave that one and immediately go to this other one. That's what I'm trying to say, is like, don't just accept that one negative job. Realize when you get home or whatever it is, say, okay, what do I really like? What do I really want? What's out there? Right? And then whatever it is, if it's art, dancing, yoga, meditation, any of those, anything. I mean, whatever it is, even if it's still corporate, but you want to leave into a different building or a new place, and it's still corporate. Fine, if that's what you like. I feel like You should do what you like because you're here in this particular body experiencing life. It's like enjoy all of it. Enjoy going out to dinner. Enjoy that food you're eating. Enjoy the people you're around. Do you see? And then there's this rhythm of you're always feeling joyful. Sure, things happen. People leave out of the physical, and we're going to notice that more as we go into the future. We will notice that more because the vibration is rising. So some people just can't, they just can't. And so they leave the physical. But guess what? They come back. I think that's why I love QHHT because it's taught me that, you know, and I love all of us. I love humanity so much. My heart goes out to everyone. It just does. I when I do my meditation, it's for humanity. It's for the shift. Because honestly, that's why I'm here. So that you guys do get to wake up. That you go like, wow, I okay, I can move. Say you want to move to Florida. Say you want to move to Utah, wherever it is. Say you want to move to Australia, wherever that you feel attracted to. I mean, why not? You're here the one time in that particular body. And if you have the experience or the ability to do it, I mean, why not? Right? It's just like anything. It's like enjoying your life to the fullest. Go on that vacation, buy that cool car, get that house, whatever it is. At the end of the day, when you choose those things, it's choosing them with happiness, with joy. And I always go back to laughter because I don't think we laugh at the right things, possibly. I don't know. Maybe we do laugh at the right things. But it's having this, it's finding some things that bring us joy and bring us laughter. And we need to laugh a lot more. Find things that make you laugh. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what it is as long as you laugh. It's super important to laugh. Laughter is medicine. It is the key to life. I swear, you can be way more joyful when you laugh. And of course, we go through things. Of course, it's not easy. Um, I mean, I wasn't laughing when my lady passed away, of course not. But there was moments where I would laugh at like how she was being and what she would say because I didn't realize she was starting to go like lose her mind a little bit, a little delirious. Um, and she would say the funniest things, and I just never laughed so hard. I would just be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. That is so funny." But I just didn't realize she was that far to the end. She just didn't look like it. It's really amazing how that all comes out, and how when you go through something, wow, it really shifts you. It really changes who you are. So that changes you more than I would want you to change otherwise. I would never tell someone to change because I feel like you need to be who you need to be for a reason because you're meant to be you. Um, anyway, okay. So, basically today was how is your life? Because, how is the awareness in your life? Are you aware of the negativity? Are you aware of your chakras? Really cool things out there. There's a vibration to us. Are you aware of that? It's so cool. We are really, really cool. And so all I can even say is like, if you realized and gave yourself credit for how awesome you are, I mean, you wouldn't even want to choose anything negative because you're so cool that good things come to you all the time. And that's how you have to look at life, right? I am also into the chakras. I think that they're very important. I didn't realize that there's a rhythm to each chakra and a vibration. and keeping them balanced. Because if they're not balanced, let me just tell you, the root chakra, which is at the base of our spine, if it's blocked, you will experience fearfulness, anxiety, unsure, financial issues, like being unstable, ungrounded. So if those harmonize with you, that means you have your so anyway, your root chakra would be blocked. If it's overactive, which could be like greedy, lust for power, aggressive, um, materialistic. So you always want to buy, but you don't appreciate it. So that's overactive red root chakra. I don't know why I said the color, but the color is red. And if it's overactive, that's what you'll experience. Okay, so here's a balanced root chakra: safe, secure, centered, grounded, happy to be alive, right? And isn't that more joyful? Isn't that easier? It just sounds easier. It sounds simple, right? So that's why it's really important. If you can find a practitioner for it, and I am learning Reiki as far as you can just learn it, because there's tons of posters out there. There's like, I have a poster that shows all of this, and it's not like, once you get the rhythm of putting it out there, I swear, like Reiki, you can do that on yourself. It's a born given right to us that got taken away. We were meant to heal ourselves. We were meant to do Reiki on our own self. But of course, it was a little corrupted when we got here, and so we're trying to change that, so that we can do Reiki on ourselves. We can heal ourselves. We can do all these really cool things. So anyway, I could go down the line with each of the chakras. That's the first one, is the root chakra. There are 7 in the body and 4 out of the body. So as it goes into the universe, we have the higher self. That's the 10th chakra. It's just everything I've learned. You just can learn all this stuff when you look for it. That's hilarious. Because before I had no idea. So the cool part is we can connect to the higher self. Of course, we can connect to the 12th chakra. It's just all of what we put in to get to that point. I'm just excited to connect to my higher self, which is the 10th chakra, into the universe. And if you can only imagine, how cool is that, right? We can connect into the universe, and we're here on this planet, and there's more out there. We are just these little ants on this planet, right? There's a whole universe out there. I love this stuff. I love the fact that there is a universe. I love the fact that we're on a planet, and we have free will. We literally have free will to choose what we want. Sure, we experience the negative, but once I think we realize that, it shifts for us. Because I grew up in poverty. I grew up with not having anything. I grew up with abuse. I abused myself, as well as I grew up that way. So I am definitely a perfect candidate. I'm a regular person. I always go for the best now. Like, now I can see the light, basically, and I choose good. I know that there's negative, of course. And you heard my story at the beginning of this podcast. Is like, I just went through, I love summer, and boy, it was it was definitely trying me, that's for sure. Losing someone like that, yeah, I was a lot better going through it than I thought I would be. Yeah, because it all happened so fast and so shocking, boom, there it is. So anyway, yeah, it's like when you realize how cool it is, how we can really connect to the other side, how we really, there's just all these layers to us, multidimensional being. That means we're up, the higher self is in the universe. We're part of the universe as well as we're part of the earth. That's why we're here. Anyway, I just feel like my job has been dedicated to humanity as far as waking people up and just really putting the love out there. And I love that. Um, what else was I going to say? Yeah, I want to go into each of the chakras, and but maybe I think I'll do that for my next podcast, just because I like to talk about them, and it might take a little time doing that. And so, yeah, and I want to be thorough about it because I think it's, whoops, sixth, seventh. Yeah, because there's seven, and I just kind of want to be dedicated, like make it clear, let you guys know. I mean, of course, find a practitioner that could do Reiki. You can always email me on, a QHHT session or a BQH session. It's a good enough tongue twist. Um, because I would love to do a session on you if you ever did need one. Um, yeah, so I would love to go over these chakras with you and just, I don't know, I just love to talk to you guys and tell you what I know and what could hook you up. That's really it. What's going to hook you up so that you can have a better day. And remember, as you go into your days or nights, whatever is your shift of, some people are like night owls, some people are day people, so whatever it is, um, just be joyful in that moment, like in your life, because when you look back, you don't want to waste it on negativity. You don't want to look back and be like, gosh, that was horrible, right? You want to look back and be like, wow, I really got through that. It was a trying time, but you know what? I made the best I could of it. And here I am today, and I feel better and I feel shifted. So it's really like that. When you can look at life like that and see that, that's all I'm putting out. So if there's a situation that really gets under your skin, step back and be like, wait a minute. Okay. I just listened to that girl and she just said this and it definitely got me. And I want to just go and yell at them and be negative and be, right? No, because that's outside in. And remember, I was telling you, it's going to be trying if you do that outside in. And if you go inside out, you can then shift yourself that little bit that goes, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to react like that. I'm going to give it 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to take me a chill pill, whatever. I know that seems old and silly to say, but it's kind of like you give yourself that few minutes to calm down, right? So that's all I'm saying. Um, because it's not worth you getting your blood boiling, getting you so mad that you feel frustrated and out of control. That's not fair to you. You don't deserve that kind of emotion that just jets through your body and you can't like calm down, um, because you're so worthy of greatness. So remember that it's like worthy of calmness, worthy of good things. And I love to put that out there is like, love on yourself. Definitely. Like care about yourself. And I even mean like care about yourself. Don't let it ever escalate to the point where your blood is boiling. That's all I'm saying. It leaves you uneasy. It leaves you frazzled. I mean, it just does. And then you feel like, oh, what is all of this? This is ridiculous. And blah, 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 and why am I that? And that, because you start to like create more and create more, and it's negative, and it's like a freaking giant iron ball that goes down a hill that you can't stop because it's going so fast and it's so heavy that it gets to be so hard to stop. So that's all I mean. It's like anything to step back and say, okay, this isn't what I want. I'm going to chill. I need 20 minutes. I need a half an hour. I need to be by myself. Do it. Do it. Find something that's uplifting to you in that moment too. What will make you feel a little bit better? You know what you like. You know what will hook you up. So do that. Anything that hooks you up, anything you like. Um, that's what I'm saying is like we all are a little different. We all like and do different things. So just do what you need to do for you. Always go inside out, go to the heart. That's what I mean. And if it's numb, that's when I suggest going to a practitioner of any of the holistic healings. So, any self healing practitioner of anything that, so yoga, meditation, Reiki, QHHT, BQHT. There's so many things out there, foot zoning. So whatever is going to hook you up mentally and physically, that's what you need to start choosing. Those are the things you need to go, yep, this is what I need. This is what is going to work for me and this makes me feel better. So that's all I'm saying is like choose what you like in those kind of situations. So you get in a situation that gets you frazzled, gets your blood boiling. How are you going to react to that? That's all the universe is putting out. It's saying, oh, but that's what they wanted because you put it out there, the negative. Or, you know, it's the law of attraction. So you put negative out, you're going to get negative back. You put positive out, you'll get positive back, but only if you believe it. So in your heart, you have to believe it. So you can put that positive out. And if you somehow inside yourself go, that's not going to happen, guess what? You've stopped it. You instantly have stopped it. That's how powerful you are. So remember that. Awesome. Okay, guys, you're amazing. You've got this. Enjoy life. I'll be back on. I'm going to try to do a podcast probably Monday or Tuesday this next week. Last week of September. And and just become aware of those kind of things and start working on yourself for the better. Pick things you like. um, yeah. Yep. This is a good one too. I have this other affirmation. It says, I am so happy and grateful now that I am vibrating at an all-time high frequency. I am aligned and receiving with the energy of abundance. I am happy, healthy, and wealthy. I love that one. So I have a lot of affirmations that I've collected. I just have a journal book and I've just collected them over the last several years. I've been only, doing all of this for maybe 3 years total. So, I'm not trying to put out there that I'm this guru or whatever you want to say. I'm just a regular person and I love humanity and I'm always rooting for us because I feel like we all got the short end of the stick as far as, like a celebrity or a royal. I mean, right. So anyway, I don't need to go very much into that, but it's just knowing that we can do this. We can enjoy life. We can go from the dark dungeons to this beautiful, heavenly, perfect life. So remember that you are amazing. You are powerful. You are a master of your own being. You are brilliant. You've came here to be in a human body for a human experience. You are a beautiful master of a soul, and your soul has been journeying through the universe, right? So you're here now experiencing things. Try different food, taste it, enjoy it, go different places, see what it's like, see the people around. They're going to be different. That's okay. Enjoy it. So that's what I mean. Um, okay, well, enjoy your day, enjoy the weekend. Don't be so hard on yourself. I always say that because I think you need a reminder. Don't be so hard on yourself. You don't deserve it, period. You are amazing. You are a master of your own self, and always go from within out. Remember that. So if something triggers you, maybe take a step back. So, all right. I know you got this. I'm rooting for you. Yeah. And I hope you have a really good day, great day, and lots of love from the universe and the Galactical Federation. There's so much love on the other side. You would be so surprised. So they're all rooting for you. They're all wanting you to do the best you can do in your body. Just remember that you're so cool. Just remember how cool you really are and how amazing you really are. And just always pump yourself up to how great you are. Give yourself some good talk. And forgive yourself for anything you may have done before that didn't really, you didn't really want to do, Just forgive yourself and let it go. And know that from this moment on, it's going to be better. Okay. Well, I hope you have a great day. Okay. Thanks. Bye.